Hello guys, Zorfrak here, and I hope you like my picture, because today we're going to talk about what I believe to be the best range training spot for pures. Before we go any further, I want to tell you that this is the Ranging Guild spot. Now let's talk about how this video is going to go. First, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons and why you should use this method. Second, I'm going to talk about the requirements. Then, I'm going to talk about how to get there. And finally, I'm going to talk about how to do the method itself. So I hope you guys are prepared, because here it comes. Okay, it's time for the pros and cons. And I like to start with positivity. So, here are the pros. The first pro, and the main pro, which makes this a good method, is the fact that you don't get any hit points XP while doing this. No hit points XP means no hit points level ups, which means less combat level gain. And with a lower combat level, it's better for PKing. So as a PKer or a pure, this is definitely the best spot. There are some other pros as well. You do make money from doing this method. Every time you finish, the guy gives you archery tickets, which you can use to buy rune arrows, and that will make you a profit. Another pro is the fact that there are sometimes bots. Of course, bots are bad, and I hate them. But sometimes there are bots, and in 2007, they can get killed pretty easily if their scripts are bad. So earlier today, a bot got a swarm random on the world I was training on and died. And I got all her stuff, so in total I made about 50k off for death, which was really nice. The final pro is that it's a lot better XP than other places that have money making, such as Green Dragons. Obviously Green Dragons makes you more money, but this is better XP per hour. Let's quickly talk about the cons to this method. There's only one con to this method, which is the fact that it's very, very click intensive. If you look on the screen, you'll see that I'm not lying. So it's very hard to do this for long periods of time. So for example, more than 10 minutes, your XP rates will probably go down. Here are the results from the test. I went from 613,314 to 615,994 in 5 minutes, which is 2,680 XP in 5 minutes. Times 12 is about 32,000 XP per hour, which isn't that bad for ranged. All you need is 40 range to enter the guild. If you don't know how to get this, I recommend watching 2007 Scaper's 99 range guide in the description. Getting there. If you have a combat bracelet, you can teleport to the front doors of the Ranging Guild, and then you can just run using the red line for guidance. If you don't have a combat bracelet, you can teleport to Camelot and use the blue line to get to the front door, and then run using the red line. Here's a clip of me doing this. Started out in Lumbridge on the assumption that everybody can get there, but I don't know if you can handle that. I'm joking. And I've teleported to Camelot, and I'm running to the Ranged Guild. I'm kind of failing and doing some accidental backseas or whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, hooray, we made it. The method. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about now is inventory and gear setup. What you want to take is a good bit of cash, preferably more than 15k, and you want to take the best ranged accuracy boosting gear, as that will affect your XP rates. You can also take a teletab to Camelot or Varrock for easy access. Note that you do not need your own arrows. Once you will get to the Ranged Guild, you want to head over to the competition area, where I'm going right now, and you want to talk to the competition guy. So just say yes, you want to participate in the competition. He'll charge you 200 coins and give you 10 bronze arrows. So now what you want to do is adjust your screen so that the archery target is about here, so that you can click on it, and it gives you this interface with where you hit and how many shots you have left and your score so far, where you hit on the target affects your score, and your score divided by 10 is how many tickets you get. More importantly than your score, it also affects how much XP you get. So you want the target about here, so that when this pops up, you can just double click so it goes away. So just do this for a while, and eventually you will run out of money, and you'll have a bunch of archery tickets like this. Okay, so we're nearly done with the last set of arrows, and here, 83 tickets. So what you do when you have all the tickets, see I've run out of money, I only have 47 GP left, is you go to a ticket merchant, and he'll sell you 50 rune arrows for 2k. Okay, so I've bought all the rune arrows. Now, I can sell them all for about 200 GP each to players, or I can sell them to this guy here for 200 GP each as well. Well, actually, if you sell them to players, you'll get more like 220. If you sell all the rune arrows to this guy, then you'll probably have enough money. You'll have more money than you started out with, and you can stay here for a long time. So I recommend just selling him all the stuff, then coming back here and staying to train some more. Well guys, that was my guide. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me and it helps me out a lot. If you didn't, then tell me why in the comments. Now, armed with this knowledge, train your range and go into the wild and bust some heads for me.